Oh, hi there. My name is Greg, and I work with painters throughout the North Bay and the Bay Area to help them get more business by driving more traffic to their website. So I see that you've got a website here, and I assume that the reason you have this website is so that your customers can find you and engage with you. And in that way, you get more business and you grow, which is the goal. What I'm currently seeing, though, is that the way that your website is currently set up, I don't believe that this is going to rank in Google. And I wanted to give you these suggestions so that you can take a look at some aspects of your website and the way that it's currently set up so that you can be successful. I know that I believe it's a new website, so you're not getting any traffic to it right now. But one of your competitors is getting 120 visits to their website a month. Now, if you can imagine that some of these inquiries turn into bids and some of these bids turn into jobs, you can see how it's possible to be really successful just using your website as a traffic and business driving asset for you. So I'm going to look all the way through your website. I'm going to give you some suggestions. So a little bit of background. I help customers answer this question: how to beat their competition to the top of Google. If you're not on the top of Google, here in the map pack and in the organic results, you're going to get zero traffic. You are missing out on 95% of all the opportunity. Google wants to understand when they rank you, they want to understand, they will only rank you if they assume that you are an authority in your area. They only rank you if they trust you. And they only rank you if they believe that you are relevant to customers searching for painters in Sacramento. Okay, so these are the three areas I'm going to talk about: content, backlinks, and citations. And I'll give you some definitions in a second, but let's go ahead and have a look at content. So content then is really all about the words and images that you have on your website. And there are two things that matter: quality and quantity. Let's talk about quantity first. So you really need at least 1,500 words, 1,500 words on your homepage. And then you need individual service pages, one page for interior, one page for exterior, that contain at least 500 words. Now, the reason why quantity is important is because Google assumes that if you can write lots of words about your services, that you are somewhat of an authority. Okay, so they start to trust you because you can write about what you do. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's about relevance. So they believe, their engine believes, that if there is a large number of words on your website, that somewhere in those words are the answers that their customers, using their search tool, are looking for. Okay, so you need words. You need to be able to talk about what you do. That's quantity. Quantity is also important because it allows for quality. When I talk about quality, I'm talking about making sure that words like house painter Sacramento are written into your content. Okay, when I did a search for house painter Sacramento, well, you're not on the first page because you're not indexed right now, but you need to find out and list all the potential keyword phrases possible and write them into your content. Here's some examples: house painter Sacramento, exterior house painters Sacramento, house painters near me, Sacramento house painters, etc., etc. Now we build a list of about 30 of these keywords that have the highest search volume. Some of these keywords get 0 searches a month. Some of them get all the searches a month. So you want to figure out which of those keywords are the best ones, and you write your content around those keywords. Now, you can't just stuff keywords into your website. You've got to space them out by at least 100 words for every one keyword. So it's got to be written in a special way. E&J Painters, they're in Sacramento, have done this. They've got 264 keywords, which allows Google to understand that they are relevant and trustworthy and authoritative, and they get almost 120 visitors per month. The keywords that they are using are, very specific. Okay, Painter Sacramento, they speak to the location because that's where your customers are. They want a local painter. They want convenience and trust of a local painter. So we look for words that contain Sacramento and words that speak to your services: painters, house painters, interior painter, exterior painter, all those things. And we pick the ones that have the highest volume and are the easiest to compete against. Okay, so that's on That's on content, and it's super important. And the way that your website's currently written, I think that you are short of about 4,000 words and all the keywords that go with it. The second thing is backlinks. So the internet is a web, and the more that your site participates in that web, the better. What we need to do here is go out and find what we call backlinks. A backlink is the number of times that another website links to your website. Okay, the more of those links that there are, the more Google trusts you, as long as they also trust who you're linking from. Okay, here we can see that E&J have really gone gangbusters, overboard. 80,000 backlinks from 20 websites. I guarantee you that there is some really low quality work here. These numbers here drive this number here. This DR score is a website trust score. They have 8 out of 100, and they've done all this work. Really what we need to do here is handpick the best 30, 40, 50 domains and get links from them. We reach out to those domains, we ask for a link. Sometimes we pay, sometimes we do an exchange, and it really drives your score up. Okay, so this is another thing that needs to be done. The last thing I want to mention to you to drive trust and relevance is what we call citations. You need to get your website and your business mentioned, name, address, and phone number mentioned in as many directories as possible on the internet. A directory example would be, for example, Yellow Pages, yelp.com. And the more you do that, the more likely it is that you can get up here into what we call the map pack. Okay. The reason you want to be here is these are the first 3 results that show up in Google, you see. And also because most of your customers are going to be searching on mobile phone. And if they find these results on a mobile phone, there's going to be a third button here that says call now. They're going to be able to call you directly without having to scroll down, find your site, click into your site, and click contact now. So it's a really, really good place to be. And you can see that E&J are the ones to beat. They're in the map pack and third in the organic listings. This is a pretty straightforward, easy job to do to get yourself ranked up there. I'm happy to help you. Again, content, backlinks, and citations. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you out. If you want to figure out what this would take, I can do that for you. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I wish you all the best.